Good afternoon, everybody. It's Wednesday, time for Wisdom Wednesday. Hope you all are doing okay out there with these dog days of summer. It's just really brutal. So today I thought, well, this is probably causing a lot of inflammation for a lot of folks, so I thought I would talk about the master antioxidant, glutathione, today. Now, glutathione is a tripeptide, meaning there's just 3 amino acids. The cysteine is one of the major ones. So one of the things that you can take to raise glutathione is NAC, or N-acetylcysteine. But glutathione in and of itself is a very powerful antioxidant, but it does a lot of things in the body besides just protect our mitochondria. It can actually help heal the major barriers in the body. The gut barrier, it's helpful for healing that. It's helpful for healing the lung barrier. And then the biggest, most important barrier in the body is called the blood-brain barrier. So it helps protect and heal that barrier as well. And with all the things that we can do that can be an assault to these barriers, inhalational chemicals for the lungs, some of the things that we ingest for the gut, different types of immune issues with the gut, food particles, peptides that are inflammatory, all the food sensitivities that we know of, and certainly then when you have an impaired gut barrier, allows things to leak in, which then can cause inflammation and disrupt the blood-brain barrier. We know that lipopolysaccharides from different types of bacteria that can leak into from the gut, it definitely affects the brain. And glutathione can actually help heal these areas. It can also prevent oxidative stress and lower inflammation. It's challenging to get glutathione in the body. There are liposomal varieties, and there are some oral varieties, and a lot of people, like I said, take NAC, N-acetylcysteine. But let's look at some of the foods that might help us raise glutathione levels and different supplements that can be of benefit to do this. Because if we can raise glutathione, we know that IV glutathione can be given whenever people are doing, say, a Myers cocktail IV. You can do then a push afterwards. We don't put it in the bag itself. We do it separately so that it actually gets into the body and doesn't dissipate. It's a very short-acting molecule, and therefore it's difficult to measure levels. And it's also, we get these problems with the gut and with the lungs when we are depleted. So adding them back will help, as I said, heal these areas. So let's look at some of the foods. We know that glutathione is a sulfonated molecule. So sulfonated drugs or foods can be helpful. The cruciferous vegetable family, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbages, Brussels sprouts, those sulfonated type foods are great foods that you can ingest that will help you produce more glutathione. We know that certain vegetables, mostly green vegetables, asparagus, spinach, cucumbers in particular, can be very beneficial. We can get a lot of our glutathione precursors from salmon. You can get them from green tea. Brazilian nuts are very full of selenium and they can be helpful. Whey protein also, 40 grams of whey protein in a day has a significant amount of nutrients that help improve glutathione levels. Other supplements that can be helpful besides NAC, alpha lipoic acid, 300 milligrams up to 2 or 3 times a day. Curcumin, you can safely take up to 12 grams a day, but most people find that they can take anywhere from 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily tends to be good. And if you're going to take a glutathione supplement, you can do an oral supplement. Either liposomal 500 milligrams once or twice a day can be helpful. Glycine is one of the amino acids in the glutathione peptide itself, and so glycine can be helpful in addition to the cysteine. And then omega-3 fatty acids can be very helpful in addition to the fatty fishes that you can eat, particularly salmon. And then the other antioxidants, which are also beneficial, vitamins A, C, and E. So just a brief overview of glutathione, but ways that we can actually increase it with just our nutrition and with certain supplements. These can be quite beneficial for optimizing our health, lowering inflammation, healing the gut, healing the lungs, particularly if you tend to have asthma, and protecting our brain. So important as we age. So hopefully that's been of some benefit to you. Hope you all stay cool. And for those of you that are still in town, it's still really hot. So stay inside, protect your animals, and hope you all have a great week, and we will talk again next week.